Welcome back to halftime, and now back to Jan Chu with today's ETF Edge. Dom, can you hear me now?
Good, yes. All right, the global trade war, Frank, and the resulting macro uncertainty has put a lot more spotlight on markets outside of stocks and bonds. Today's ETF Edge is focusing on alternative investments that have been getting a lot more attention. So joining me now are VanEck and Associates CEO Jan Van Eck, as well as Sprott Asset Management CEO Ciampaglia. John, I'm going to start with you. Uranium right now, the hot trade with the Global X Uranium ETF hitting its highest level since 2014. Should traders and investors ride the upside wave or be more patient?
Yeah, I think the sector is catching another bull market wave. We've obviously seen these stocks have a very sharp V-shaped recovery since their April lows. The stocks are up around 50%, and that is obviously being underpinned by a resurgence back to nuclear energy around the world. President Trump, the 4 executive orders a few weeks ago were very bullish. And we're also starting to see a short squeeze going on in a lot of these stocks that we think were oversold.
All right. And Jan, you recently launched a fund targeting alternative asset managers. How much interest is there for a fund that targets the people who manage alternatives?
Yeah, I mean, I think what's happened is there's a large part of the economy that's not captured by public stocks and bonds, right? Lending since the financial crisis by non-banks has exploded. And because the IPO market has slowed down, there are over 1,200 private venture-backed companies that are just trading out there, growing like Stripe or SpaceX, but there's no way to get access to them directly through an ETF. But we can invest in the fund managers that manage those assets.
So it's not just private credit, it's private equity and everything else these days.
And infrastructure, right. So the name of that fund is Alternative Asset Managers. The ticker symbol is GPs because what they call the fund managers are general partners or GPs.
All right. Well, thanks to both John and Jan. For more on the alternative story, just tune into our ETF Edge online show, 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time. As you can see on your screen, etfedge.cnbc.com. And Frank, I'll send things back over to you.
Dom, thank you very much for today's ETF Edge.